So welcome to session 6, that is Verilog HDL module 3. So in the previous session, so we have seen gate delays. So what are mean by gate delays? There are three different types, that is rise, fall and turn off delays, and also each of one we can represent with minimum, typical and maximum delays. Okay, so now it's a continuation of that this session. So this is all in we are considering in the gate level modeling, because so whatever the Verilog code what we have written, that we have written in gate level modeling by using the gates, means with the help of gates, by using primitives we have written the Verilog code, and we have seen how to write design block and stimulus blocks. Okay, after that we have seen the delays, what are the different types of delays will be there. So now in this session, so we will see what are the effects of these delays. Okay, so the practically, as we see, as we know, in practically the every device will have some delay, that is from input to output. So once we give the input, so to come the effect of input should come at the output, so that it will take some delay. Okay, so we have seen rise, fall and turn off. Okay, so in this session we will take one example and we'll see how the delays will affect on the affect on the output. Okay, so that is the learning objectives. So already we have seen and means we understood the different delays associated with the logic gates, and here we will see the analyzation of the effect of delays through the waveforms. Means by taking one example through the waveforms, we will see how the gates will delays will affect. So now the content here it is, we will take one delay example. So that is the content what we will cover in this session. Okay, so now let us take an example. Okay, there is a simple module called D, means there is a Verilog module called D which implements the following equation. Okay, this is a Boolean equation that it will implement. This means through Verilog we are writing the code for the Boolean equation out equal to A dot B plus C. So what is A dot B? So A dot B is nothing but a AND gate. C is nothing but, sorry, C is a variable here. So A, B, C are the input variables. A, B, C are input variables. Out is output variable. Okay. So A dot B is nothing but AND gate, plus is nothing but a OR gate here. Okay. So by using one AND gate and one OR gate, we can implement this particular logic equation. Okay. The same thing we have shown the circuit here. ABC input and out is output. Okay, so till now we have not seen any value inside this, means which represents the delay in the gate, but here in this session we are seeing hash 5 and hash 4. Okay, and this is intermediate signal. What is the meaning of this hash 5 and hash 4? So it is nothing but the AND gate has the delay of the 5 nanosecond or 5 time units, and OR gate has the delay of 4 nanosecond or 4 time units. Okay, so whenever we will give the input at A and B, the output will come after the delay of the 5 nanosecond. Okay, so here the output of out will come after the delay of 4 nanosecond. Okay, so this is we will give some input and we will see how the output how it will come. Okay, so now we need to write code for this. So here the module is a keyword, and all of you know module is keyword. D is a module name, and what we have written here, D is a module name, and out is output signal, and A, B, C are the input signal here. Okay, so now next these output. Okay, the output we declared, out signal is declared with output keyword, and input we declared with input keyword as A, B, C, and E is the intermediate signal that we need to declare with wire. And as we have seen the syntax in the previous session, so delay is how we can represent the keyword, that is AND gate, and next is delay, that is hash 5. After that instance name, that instance name A1 we have given, and after that whatever output of AND gate is E, inputs are A comma B. Similarly for OR gate, OR is a keyword, hash 4 is the delay, O1 is instance name, out is output variable, and E and C, okay, are the inputs for the OR gate. Okay, so and end module. So this is the code, the Verilog module in gate level modeling, and we have written the code. The only thing difference is we have added the delays here. Okay, whatever the delay specified in the circuit, that we have included in the code here. Okay, this we need to check now. To check that, we need to give the inputs. So that is by, as we know, we will give the input by writing the stimulus block. Okay, so module stimulus, as stimulus block don't have inputs and outputs, no port list, and as I told, the input of design block we should declare it as register, output of design block we should declare it as wire, and after that we need to initialize the declare or instantiate the module, design module. So as we know, the module name is D, so because of that D instance name they have given D1, then whatever inputs and outputs, that is out A comma out comma A comma B comma C. So this is instantiation of the, this is similar, the same pattern what we have seen, declaration, instantiation of design block, after that initial, then here we need to give the inputs within begin and end. Okay, so now initially we kept all these A, B, C values as 0 0 0 at the initial time. After hash 10, okay, after time 10, okay, they have changed, the input has changed A to 1, B to 1 and C to 1. Okay, so all these values changed to, ABC value changed to, initially it was 0 0 0, after that they changed to 1 1 1. Okay, again after 10 nanosecond, again it is changed to A remains same and B changed to 0, and again C remains same. So 0 0 0 at initial stage, 1 1 1 after 10 nanosecond, and 1 0 1 again after 10 nanosecond. And one more thing, we have used one more the system task we call as $finish, means after these time. Okay, after this time, initially it will be time is 0, after 10, after again 10 means 20, after this, after the 20 means after 40 nanosecond, the $finish is a system task. What it will do is it will terminate the simulation. To terminate the simulation, we need to use $finish by specifying the value. Okay, after this time, after 20 minutes, the simulation will terminate. So after that end, and once we are using begin, then we have to write end. So once we write module, we need to write the end module. Okay, so this is the stimulus block what we are using to see the effect of delay. Okay, so now here we will see the waveform. So we need to remember what are the delays we specified for gate. So for AND gate it is 5, for OR gate it is 4. So now as the here initially all the values are 0 0 at time 0. Okay, at time 0 all the inputs are 0 0, but what will be the E and out at that time? So as we know, the AND gate E will be available only after 5 nanosecond. Okay, at 5 nanosecond, if you need to consider 5 nanosecond, at 5 nanosecond E will be available, but until that it will be X, that is unknown. Okay, X we call as unknown. Okay, so until 5 nanosecond the E will be unknown. But what about out? So out total delay, this is 5 and this is 4, so 5 plus 4 up to 9. Okay, so up to 9 at initial stage. Okay, so actually out is only, this is 4. So whenever, suppose if it is valid here, suppose 0 is there and this is 1 is there. Okay, the out will the out effect, the out signal will give the output after 4 nanosecond when these two are valid, but initial stage this is also not valid. So because of that, the 5 delay plus 4 delay up to 9 delay. Okay, so up to 9 delay it will be waited here, so it will be unknown. So up to 9 time out will be unknown, but after the 5, after means at 5 nanosecond, e will be given. So what will be the e output? Because a is 0, b is 0, c is 0, as a b is 0 0, e will be 0 at the 5. Okay, at 5 e will be 0, but still up to 9 out will be unknown only. But at the ninth, because e is already valid at 5, this is 0, and c is also 0. If both are 0, output is 0. So at 9 output also 0. Okay, but at the 10, so we know that after hash 10 the value changes from abc 00 to 1 comma 1 comma 1. That's the same thing what we are saying, 1 1 1, it is changed here. Okay, so 1 1 1 it is changed. So once it is changed, the effect of that will be on e after 5 nanosecond. So because of that, you can see here after 5 nanosecond. Okay, so now ab is 1 1, so if ab is 1, e will be 1, but that will affect after the 5 nanosecond. So after 5 nanosecond, that is 10 plus 5, at 15 the e output is 1 here. Okay, but out is changed at 14 only. So why it is 14? Because already we know e is 0, because at 5th only the valid signal has come, e is 0. But okay, at the 10th these values are 1 1 1 1 at 10, this is 0 and 1. So at 10th, at the 10th time unit, e is 0, c is 1, e is 0, c is 1, but the output of that it will come, it need to take 4 nanosecond. So because of that, after 4 nanosecond at 14 the out will become 1 here, out will become 1 because of 0 and 1. Okay, so after at 14 this will become 1, and at 15 this will become 1. Okay, so after that, so as all are 1 1 1, so if it is 1 1 1 1 and this is also 1, okay, no change in the output, because unless until both are 0 for OR gate. Okay, so as any one of the input is 1, so output will be 1 only, so it will remain same until the next value changes. Okay, so as we know, at 20th the value changes here, a remains same, but b and c change to 0 0, b and c change to 0 0. Okay, but any value changes at 20, that is a1 b0, but e should become 0, because one of the input is 0, e should become 0, but that it will take again 5 nanosecond after the change in the input changed at 20, but output will change at 25. So at the 25 e will become 0, e will become 0. Okay, but if e is become 0 and c already 0 at the, sorry, e is already 0 at the sorry, not e, c is 0 at the 20 only, c is 0 at 20, but e was 1. Okay, but e was 1 until 25. So because of that the output remains same 1, okay, up to 25. But at the 25, e also becomes 0, means both are 0 0, both are 0 0 at this instant, both are 0 0, but the output of that it will affect only after the 4 nanosecond. So because of that, at 29 the out will be 0. Okay, so even though value changes at 25, both the values, sorry, one value changes at already 0, but one value changes at 25, so immediate effect it will not do, because of delay at 29 the out will be changed here. Okay, so this is how the effect of delay with gates means. For we have seen two delays, so one with respect to AND gate, one with respect to OR gate. Okay, the outputs of each, how it will change, so we have seen by changing the values here. Okay, so this is all what you have seen in this session, that is the simple we have taken simple combinational circuit, that is whatever A dot B and plus C, what we have taken the example, okay, and we have considered the delay for AND gate is 5 and for OR gate it is 4, okay. By considering the delays, we have analyzed the effect of the delay, okay. Again, that flexibility means, so in the code we can specify any value we can specify and we can check in the simulation, okay. So this is what that is session, it is 5 and 6 will consider about the gate delays and how to specify the gate delays and what are the delays and effect of that, okay. So again, we have referred the reference, the textbook what I have mentioned, and this is the LMS team for the preparation of PPT, and myself, the Basuraj Rabakavi, Government Engineering College, Haveri.